Hi, this is Dave, Fell Running Guide. Welcome to this week's map reading task. This week I want you to identify a field or field boundary. So it's the field system that I've highlighted here. And also, can you work out where the photo was taken from? The map that we're using is the Ordnance Survey 1 to 25,000. So somewhere on there is that distinctive field or field boundary, and also the point from where the photo was taken. Let's have a look at that photo then. What can we see? Well, we're on an obvious high rocky point, looking downhill, down some rough heather moorland, and then we get into the valley bottom and the vegetation changes to green fields and lots of distinctive field boundaries in there. We can also see that there is a line of buildings running right to left as we look. Some more buildings here in the middle, some more buildings on the left hand side here. We've got a very distinctive block of trees here, distinctive shape there, and then some more trees here on the right hand side, a wider block of trees with, looks like there's a building in there. If I just zoom out a little bit, looks like some buildings in the trees there. And then a little bit closer to the camera, but still in the valley bottom, this line of trees running along here, bit of a gap, and then another line of trees along here. Is that significant? Okay, let's have a look on the map. So we need to be looking from a high rocky point down some steep heather moorland onto some grassy fields. Well, the only real place that we could be looking from is somewhere on this area here, looking down onto this valley bottom with Blands Beck in the bottom and all these field systems here. So there are some rocks here, some rocks here, some rocks here. Can't be here because we were looking steep down an immediate steep slope. So it makes sense really that we're looking from this area over here. Now if we look down into the valley bottom, we can see a number of things. Firstly, we've got the fields, and in the middle of the fields, between the fields and the road, we've got Blands Beck. Could we see that on the photo? Maybe not, but could it have been that line with trees along it? Also, those buildings, it makes sense that those buildings are on some kind of vehicle access. They're not just going to be in the middle of fields. So here we've got a minor road coming down with fields there, more fields here, more buildings here, distinctive shape of fields there, look, with that cutout that we looked at, and then more woodland here with Percival Hall in it, and then more buildings along there. So does this area here, these woods with the cutout and these woods with the buildings in, do they match what we were looking at? So again, if we look, that is a very distinctive cutout there of those woodlands, and then more woodlands there. So that matches with that Percival Hall in those woodlands, and then the beck possibly being underneath this line of trees here. The trees aren't actually shown on the OS map. So if that's that distinctive area of trees, our feature that we're looking for is in front of it, in line of sight with us. Now notice we've got some very distinctive shapes there in that field boundary. Looks like there's a wall line that goes down, crosses the beck, goes out at a right angle to there, and then makes it almost like a T-junction there, comes back, change of direction there, very sharp change of direction there, and then another change of direction there, and this is leading up to those buildings that are in front of that distinctive shape area of woodland there. So let's see that on the map. So if we look down from Simon's Seat towards that area of woodland there with a cutout, and then down there's the building in front of it, so we're looking at the walls in front of that. Well, there is a wall line that goes down and crosses the beck, forms a T-junction there, one change of direction there, another change of direction there, another change of direction there. So that fits our little shape. Notice up there's a Y junction there where it says spring, with the spring just in front of the Y junction. Let's just identify that. Well, if that's our kinky wall, then there is the Y junction. You can't see this wall off to the left quite as well as that one, but our spring would just be in there. So our answer is, photo was taken just adjacent to the trig on Simon's seat, looking down across Bland's Beck, and there that circle shows the field system that we were looking at. So I don't think it was too difficult this week, but it's always great to look at maps. Enjoyable pastime if you're that way inclined. Anyway, I hope you found it interesting. Thanks for watching. Look out for next week's map reading task. Bye for now.